Why, hello everybody that's out there on YouTube. It's your boy Maxwell coming at you with yet another video review. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager class Tarn. So let's get going into today's video review.
I declare this to be astral plane.
And so here we have Tarn opened up and out of his packaging. First and foremost, as always, as long as I have it, we'll start off by taking a look at said packaging. And I still have his box. So here we got the Comic Universe Tarn Transformers Legacy Revolution Voyager class classified plastic-free packaging except tape and glue. Transformers Generations Hakaratome. There it is. Transformers Authentic. Plastic-free packaging. Yada, yada, yada. Hey, look. That's a cool piece of artwork there. Here we got Tarn on his tank mode. And we're looking all nice and tarny. Here we got the backside of the packaging. It's Tarn looking all like Tarn and whatnot. The Cybertronian that says Tarn. On the top of the box, we just got Transformers Evolution. We got the QR code for his tech specs, if that interests you. Yeah, like I said, we got the image here of the Transformers Legacy Evolution artwork. And if you happen to have the matching Autobot and Decepticon ones, you get a whole image there, which is pretty cool and pretty awesome. Especially considering the fact that coming here soon, we're going to be getting an Armada Universe style Optimus Prime. That's cool. I cannot wait. But we're going to take this other packaging, throw that off to the side, and take a look at the back side of the box. Oh, before I forget, bottom, words, things, and barcodes. On the back of the box, we just got your obligatory product shots. Robot mode, Evo Fusion, tank mode, 27 steps, bloody, Comic Universe start, and hooray for packaging. And so, moving right along, here we have Voyager class Tarn out of his packaging and in his tank mode. And I gotta say, based off of the source material for the IDW style comics and whatnot, this is a pretty amazing looking representation of Tarn in his tank mode. So let's get in closer so we can take a look at the detailing. A lot of nice molded detailing throughout him. A nice translucent purple pinkish plastic that's used for the cannons, but they are painted over, which is always nice and appreciated. Nice tank treading detailing. Underneath here is fairly clean, which is always appreciated. No real actual wheels, but all around, not too shabby. He can slide, if that interests you. And yeah, articulation in his tank mode does feature a rotating turret, and these cannons cannot really go up and down without disengaging the whole kit and caboodle. But, I mean, you can get a little bit, which is better than nothing. And then these turrets can go from side to side. But this is more for transformation than anything. But yeah, so there you go. And there you got that. And for the sake of a quick couple size comparisons, here he is next to the Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Deluxe Class Comic Universe style Blur. So we can get a sense of how these guys scaled with each other. And I mean, with this guy's little added golden bits on the back, he kind of stands up a little bit taller, but they're roughly about the same height-wise. But yeah, two very different style vehicles. One's a tank, one's a car, so there you got that. Here he is next to the Netflix, the Walmart exclusive Netflix style Hot Link. But it is still the Siege Tetrajet mold. so we can get a sense of scaling that way. Same purple color scheme. Here he is next to one of his sworn enemies, that of Optimus Prime, the Siege Optimus Prime to be specific. There you got that. And last but certainly not least, for vehicle mode, here he is next to Siege Megatron. Still one of my absolute favorite molds for Megatron. Yeah, he's a lot bigger of a Voyager for the tank mode and whatnot, but I mean, this guy definitely makes up for it in his engineering and whatnot. So, there you go with that. And yeah, all things considered, Tarn looks really good. I kind of have him slightly mistransformed because, according to the instructions, if memory serves me right, his hands are supposed to be put in a different manner because he's got very visible hand syndrome, but I did it like that so that way it's less intrusive and just kind of works with the flow of the figure. So, but yeah, that just about does it. So let's get him transformed and into his robot mode. So we're going to start off by taking the fusion double cannon section here. We're going to take this and we're going to just put this off to the side, and we'll come back to this later. From here, what are we going to do? We're going to come back here to where what will be his legs, and we're going to separate them and bring them around and down to the point where they will click into place. And by this point, because you've done that, it will have untabbed the forearms from the... So there's a tab right there that goes into a slot right there. And so we're going to just take those and bring those down like so. From there, we're going to take this turret section and we're going to take it, bring it up, and rotate it, but keeping it back a little bit. From there, we're going to take these tread sections and we're going to start bringing them up like so, while simultaneously then bringing this piece here that will form his chest down. Whoop, and being careful to not do that. Give me a moment. And wha-bam! Sorry, got that all fixed up. So rotating these sections around like so. So that way then everything starts getting oriented properly. And at this point we will also need to take the head and flip that up like so. And I need to bring my camera up so that way then you guys can see what I'm doing and what is going to be happening from here. So from here we're going to take his... oh yeah, this needs to be oriented like that properly. And so we're going to take these treads and we're going to collapse them in like so. And then from there, there's a couple tabs on this chest piece. They're just going to go into a couple slots in the treads, and that will help to lock all that in place, make that secure. From there, we're going to take the rest of this backpack section. We're going to bring it up, and then we've got this tab and this tab that are going to go into slots in the treads. And that will help to finish fully holding that in place. And we're going to take these two turrets and we're going to bring them up and around like so. And before I forget, let's bring down his feet and separate his legs. And voila. From here, we are going to take the tread, bring this section down because this tab goes into open slot in his forearm. I'm going to bring this whole tread assembly up and around. This tab is going to go into this slot here. And then this tab is going to go into this slot and collapse all that up. From there, we are going to extend the arm, rotate it so everything's oriented properly, and bring this panel around and rotate the fist so it's oriented properly. Same thing on this other side. Bring that down, bring that out and around, tab that into place like so. Bring that around, tab that into place like so. Fix the arm so it's so... come on, there we go. Rotate so it's oriented properly. bring that around, bring the fist around so everything's oriented properly. And once you got that all said and done, there you have Tarn in his robot mode. And oh my wow, does he look amazing. It is absolutely amazing what they've done with this guy to make him look so accurate to the comic books and yet still have that Generations feel. It's like, this is perfect in my opinion. Let's get in closer so we can take a look at the detailing. Nice different shades of purple located on him. Now here we gotta take a nice look up here of his mask, a nice big purple Decepticon insignia. And he does have light piping, so if your lighting is right, his eyes will glow, but oh well. Nice gold for the Decepticon insignia. Coming down. All around, really cool, really nice, and very sleek too. He's got a very interesting and unique transformation sequence, and he ends up being nice and sleek. Like, oh my, wow, this guy's amazing. Articulation for this guy features a ball joint at the head for lots of up and down and side to side rotation. Shoulders are on a hinge, on a swivel, so they can go all the way around, do a full 360. They can go in and out thanks to transformation. He does also have this joint thanks to his transformation, so he can totally go, ah, I broke my arm. Actually, he wouldn't sound like that. He has a more melodious voice, at least in the comics. Bicep rotation, he has slightly over 90 degrees of bend at his elbow. He does have a wrist swivel, and his fingers do open and close, which is really nice. He has a waist swivel. Legs can go forward that far. He can do definitely nice high kicks. They can go back that far. Out that far, so he can't do quite the full splits. Thigh rotation. He does have nice bend in the knee. If you use his transformation joint, he's got a double joint. But otherwise, I mean, just by itself, he's got well over 90 degrees of bend. Feet can kind of go up and down thanks to transformation, and he does have a little bit of ankle tiltage. So there you go with that. Now, of course, with this being Tarn, he wouldn't be complete without his very iconic double fusion cannon, which you can create thanks to this thing. But this is not the orientation according to the instructions for what they want for his fusion cannon. So what you got to do is you got to take these cannons off like so, and you got to rotate this whole thing around like so. So that way then you got these two tabs facing this one way, and then you just tab this onto the second port here on his arm, because he's got like one port on this side but two ports on this side, and just take that and plug that in like so. From there, you want to take it so that way, because you'll notice that they have like these sights and stuff for his tank mode. You want these actually facing downward, and so this one will go into this back section here like so. This one will go on there like so. And oh my wow, does that complete the look or not? Like, wow, he looks good. But they give you multiple different options for even doing that if you so desire. Among some of the things that you can do is take these off, and actually take this whole section off, plug it onto his back here, and then however you so desire, you want to take these turrets and bring them down, and then just take these and plug these like so, plug that back onto his back, and he's got shoulder cannons now. You can pull the whole Optimus Primal thing, which is pretty cool. Or this whole new thing for the line, which is what they're calling Evo Fusion, which after this video will never be done again on this figure. So, oops, there we go. But something that you can also do is we'll just take these blasters off, get this put back on there, and what you can do is you can take the two rifles and combine them like so to create a really big old blaster gun cannon thing, which I mean is pretty cool if you want to do that. I don't see a need for doing that, so yeah, these will just go back where they belong to create his double fusion cannon. And yeah, that's Tarn. That is how Tarn should look. And if you guys want as well, all this stuff is blast effect compatible. These turrets, all that's blast effect compatible. So there you go with that. So putting him off to the side here. Now let's get into our comparisons. For comparison, to get things started off, here he is next to the Deluxe Class Blur, so we can see how these guys would look together. And yeah, Voyager Deluxe. There you got that. Here he is next to Color Spectrum Buddy Hot Link, so you can get a sense of how he scales with the Siege Seekers. There we got that. Here he is next to the Decepticon enemy, Optimus Prime. We can see that they're on par with height with each other. Optimus is just a tad taller, but hey, what do you expect? Oh, there you got that. And then last but certainly not least, here we've got him next to his leader slash eventual target, Megatron. So we can get a sense to see how these guys look together. And so there you go. Whoop. And there you got that. And so there we go. That is pretty much it for Tarn here. He's a really cool, really great, very fun figure, I gotta say. Very dynamic with his posing capabilities, like the whole, he could definitely pull off the whole like superhero like landing stance and stuff like that if you had a flat surface. I'm not a flat surface, but and yeah, it felt like in a lot of ways this figure just jumped off of the comic book, the pages of the comic book. And yeah, it just really cool, really fun, really nice figure, and I'm glad to see that they're delving more into the comic book character side of things. I can't wait to see what the next few lines of Legacy Evolution, and whatever the third line is going to have in store for comic book characters. Will we get the rest of the DJD? I highly doubt it, especially considering the fact that most of the rest of them have like torture devices built into them or transform into torture devices. So I doubt we're going to see the rest of them, or weapons I should say also, because one of them literally not only can remove his face, but he turns into a gun. But I doubt we'll see the rest of them, but hey, one could be hopeful, and if anything, we at least get Tarn, one of the most famous Decepticons from the IDW comic books. And it just makes me happy now, because we got G-Axis finally, a long-awaited character. We have Tarn. We're getting into the Armada figures, apparently with Megatron coming up down the line. We got a Commander class Armada Optimus Prime coming along the way. And so I can't wait to see what happens with the rest of the Legacy line. And I got a few opinions on the upcoming Studio series too, but I'm not going to delve into that into this video. But yeah, as of the time of this recording, Tarn as well as Leo Prime / Lio Convoy is starting to hit toy shelves at Targets in certain areas, so keep an eye out there. You can also get him from any of your major online retailers as well. I'm not going to be linking anything in the description down below, so just so that way you're aware. But I think that'll just about do it, so thanks for tuning in, and as always, if you like this video, please be certain to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with whomever you think might like it. And don't forget to check me out on social medias. Links, of course, will be in the description down below. So I think that just about does it. So outro me, if you could cue that, please. Hey gang, thanks again for tuning in to this latest installment of Maxwell's Reviews. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel by clicking here. And please be certain to check out this other video review. And also be certain to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with whomever you think might like it. All the help really helps me out. And so again, until next time, fun people, camera fall down!